Hello, welcome to another Vlogmas video. Today's topic is going to be about why our intentions, our focus, and our words are so incredibly important to our mental health when making healthy choices. Thank you, as always, welcome and blessed to have you here. Hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. And before we begin this video, don't forget, we've got our meal planning app. Our web-based meal planning app is up and running. We've got new recipes added every single month. The website is www.rawfoodromance.com. It's $5 a month or $50 a year if you want to use it. It generates a meal plan for you every week, 5 days. You can add day 6 and 7 on your own if you want. It's got new recipes from me in there, and it generates a shopping list for you from the meals that you plan in your planner. So it's a really cool app. If you wanted to go check it out, you can sign up $5 a month at rawfoodromance.com and see how that might help you. It's another tool to help you with your planning when you're moving over to a raw food diet. So today's video is going to be about our intention, our focus, and our words, and how that is so important for our mental health when we are making healthy choices. Because as we've been talking over the last couple weeks, we've been talking a lot about our relationship with food and why we choose the things we do and the language that we use towards ourselves. And this all stems from our beliefs that we grew up with, diet culture that has its claws in us, and maybe some other factors that come into play. But our intention and our focus are so important. Why are we doing this and what are we focusing on? But our words are critical when we are talking about our intention and our focus. So I wanted to share a little story with you guys to kind of illustrate this point. So you've got two trails, and this is something that Nate and I actually experienced. So this is a true story. One is the main trail that's kind of not really paved, but it's got rocks on the side guiding you along the nature, right, to see everything. Then there was another trail on the side that looked like a lot of people had been using it, and there were some rocks, but it wasn't the main trail, and they had blocked it off in a couple areas to say don't go on this trail because we are doing a little bit of rewilding and just to not walk on that trail. However, there were people who were walking on that trail because maybe they didn't see the sign somewhere, maybe they saw it off and they just kind of cut off and went on to that trail. But there was a group of people on the main trail who saw the people on the other trail and were yelling at them. They were like, get off that trail. And they were really kind of angry, saying like, you're ruining it for everyone. You're ruining it. You're bad or whatever. Like they were saying all these things and they were swearing as well. And this kind of approach makes it so that those people feel guilty, they might feel shamed, they might feel like they're not good enough, and that obviously they're ruining it. And one of the things that the hiker said was, you're ruining it for the locals, ruining it. Like the language was just really negative. Whereas if she would have said something like, hey, that trail is supposed to be rewilding, come over here, we want to protect our area and our nature. It would be so cool if you came over here with us where we are on the proper trail or whatever. Like just the tone and our words and how we express things really matters. And those people would probably be more likely to come over to the other trail because they have a desire to protect instead of feeling like they're not good enough because they're ruining. So totally changing the perspective, and we can use that story to apply it to ourselves when we talk about ourselves and what we're putting in our bodies. So there's the one aspect, right? You're eating a bag of chips or you're having some pizza and your little kind of trail person on your shoulder is saying, you're ruining your body, you're harming yourself, you're hurting, you're not good enough, you can't stay raw, or whatever it is that you feel and that's making you feel guilty or regretful or not good enough or any of those things. This kind of talk that we talk to ourselves isn't going to make us want to eat healthier foods. It's going to make us feel guilty and regretful, and it's going to reinforce those beliefs that we need to restrict and we need to change and that we're not good enough and how are you going to do this, how are you going to stick to it, and all of that. Whereas if you had another trail person on your other shoulder who was saying something like, hey, wouldn't it feel good if you had a big salad or make a smoothie? Let's get some hydration in there. Let's feel proud about ourselves and let's choose this because I love how I feel after eating it and it's so tasty and you've been wanting to try that raw recipe or whatever. When you say it in that kind of a tone, you're way more likely to want to choose the healthy foods because you're not feeling guilty or regretful or anything like that. You're wanting to feel healthy and hydrated and proud of yourself and feeling just awesome and enjoying it at the same time. So just changing our words and our tone and our intention and our focus. The intention that this trail person had was to make them feel bad for being on the other trail. And that's exactly what we do to ourselves. We want to make ourselves feel bad because we made a different choice. Whereas if we had a different perspective, we could make ourselves feel empowered to make a healthy choice. And that in turn would make us even more likely to make a healthy choice. So really, it's our perspective, it's our intention, it's our focus, and what are you focused on? Are you focused on the negative or are you focused on the positive? So something to think about. Again, our minds are so powerful and we've been so conditioned to believe certain things, and we just say these things just because we're reactive, where we react to a situation and we react based on what we've grown up with, and we react based on what society believes, what we believe about ourselves. So really takes a long time to break free from those belief systems and change our perspective. The only way we can change is by noticing, observing, and adjusting, and just every day being kind to ourselves and being gentle with ourselves to change those mindsets, because it does not happen overnight. These are deep, deep, deep rooted beliefs, and it's gonna take those affirmations and time. Just be gentle with yourself and you'll get there. You'll get there. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you liked it, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And we've got 40% off our ebooks. If you wanted to support us, that's a great way to do so and enjoy more raw foods in your life. There's over 700 raw vegan recipes, oil-free. The code is RAWFOOD40 to get 40% off, and the link is on the screen or in the description box below. So head down there if you're interested, and we will see you tomorrow for another video. I love you guys so much. As always, fruit on.